Hey guys, welcome. It's Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Pride Month.
yeah, man. Yeah, it's been interesting. It's been Pride Month. It's funny since opening the Gallery Art Bar, I feel more connected with the community, like with the, with the town.
For sure.
You know, and there's so many Pride events this week. It's been really interesting. It's been great. And the only bad thing is that I wish that we could like it would. Pardon me. we hadn't been open that long, so we weren't able to really get to be a huge part of it this time. So next, I mean, but we're going to be doing some events, but we had like Pride Night in Denton, so we weren't. We did stuff, but we weren't part of the bigger Denton community Pride stuff.
Yeah.
But next year we will be.
We have a fun thing going on now, though, that people anywhere could do. But it's like Pride pocket painting. And you just like bring a piece of clothing in, like denim shorts or something like that, and paint your pockets pride flags or whatever you want with the acrylic paint that we supply. And that's been fun. We've had a lot of people come in and do that. And if you don't have like denim, people have brought in their bucket hats and stuff like that. And or we have bucket hats just to sell.
Yeah, man, and even though we weren't able to be a part of the bigger community, like with the Pride, we're doing a lot of stuff, and it's been a ton of fun, and really the only difference, I guess, being part of the is that they have a thing on the square where you can get a tent and put it there. We're just off the square, so we don't necessarily need a tent to be a part of the square stuff. So our location's great, but we just want to be there, and then. There's also this thing where you can decorate the front of your business like a float, and so it's like a non-moving float where instead of the float moving around to people move around to the floats, and so it sounded like a lot of fun. But we
got in on the game too late.
Yeah, like even the coffin races are gonna be in October. We're probably a little too late for that because it's just a huge thing and it's first come first serve. But we're right exactly where the finish line is for the coffin races in Denton. So if anybody comes to Denton, if you like the coffin races, like our place is like perfect to see the winners.
Yeah,
and
I think we need.
We're gonna have all kinds of events and different things going on.
Yeah, I think we need like a big checkered flag like above our business. Like
man, yeah. I want and it's funny we have a sponsor for our car this year, but we don't
have a car.
Yeah, but we're not gonna have a car. So, man, next year.
Well, Carla has joined us and says, "Hey,
Carla."
And Christy Allman's with us and says, "That sounds awesome. Hi, guys."
Hey.
So, Christy, are you doing arts and jazz? Because we are. I'm curious.
Yeah, it'd be really cool if you did it this year. That'd be awesome. And,
yeah.
And this week, man, we have so much planned. It's gonna be so much fun, guys. If you're in Denton, honestly, we're doing our first. I mean. I know, like, I come on here, I'm so excited. But this week we're doing our first big art night at the gallery. And it's going to be a sketch and draw. And it's Pride Month. So we're actually having three different drag kings are going to come in. And if you don't know what a drag king is, a drag queen is a guy that dresses up in female attire. A drag king is the opposite of that. And as you might imagine, and it's good to be king. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's just a ton of fun. But we're celebrating like the artistry of it, and artists can come in. People can sketch. It's completely free. It doesn't cost anything for anybody to come there and take photographs or to sketch and draw and paint, whatever you want to do. It's just gonna be a ton of fun. And honestly, I can't wait for it. It's gonna be Saturday night, and then on Friday night I'm painting live to music. Everybody can come paint live to music. We're gonna have a DJ in there. You know, something I want to talk to you about, Jackie.
Oh, gosh.
Is we changed the name of our social media.
Yes.
From Bramlett to Bramlett's Yellow Dog Gallery and Art Bar to just Yellow Dog Art Bar and Gallery.
Yeah.
So, but really the reason was, I mean, I wanted to make a post about this too, because I don't know if anybody was like confused or anything. But and I'm really curious because I know we asked you guys before, but I'm really curious if you think it's a good thing to do. But the reason it was Bramblett before was because the reason that I was on like Instagram is really to talk about art, meet other artists, and and Facebook have my personal page, which I talk about art a lot because I'm a little obsessed with it. But then the business page was Bramblett because if somebody was looking for my artwork, that's how you would find it. You know, you find me and I have a home studio and we've lived in two different places and have two different home studios. But if you're looking for my art, you'd have to find me first. And this is the first time that we've actually had a place where if you want to find the art, you can go to this place and you'll find me there too. That's where I paint. It's where everything happens. But so it's been the first time in the whole career that we've done art that it's been separated like that, where, you know, it's like, oh, we actually have a space, and it's been really cool. So that's why I changed it. So it's still me, obviously, but it's but if somebody was out there looking for the artwork, that's where they would find it, and
So
if
what
they
it-
want to
so-
find me, I'm up there a lot.
That's true. So what is there a question?
Yeah, just like, is it confusing, that that it went from being Bramblett? Because I was just wondering if somebody, like if a friend decided to follow me under Bramblett, then I changed it to Yellow Dog, or they're like, what the heck,
I mean, I don't know if you're asking me, well, and the crowd, but me, I would say it's the business aspect of everything art in your life, and I mean, so you have a personal Facebook page, and you're so friendly that you're honestly friends with almost everybody over there that's on the Yellow Dog page.
Oh, thanks for saying I'm friendly.
So I don't think it's a
What
problem.
is it on Puss in Boots? The club, the gang, the dog wanted to.
Oh, Team Friends.
Team Friends, yeah. Come on, guys, let's join Team Friends. We can
Yeah,
do
Jack
it.
made us watch Puss in Boots, The Final Wish or something, or the One Wish, or anyway, the
It was
last
the
Puss in Boots movie. And
I like Antonio Banderas' voice.
I fell asleep during it.
Wish I had it.
Yeah.
I am an artist.
Well, Karen has
See,
joined
it
us and
just
says,
sounds better, doesn't it?
Karen has joined us and says, hi guys, happy Tuesday. Hey.
Hi.
And Fred's with us and says, hello, artists and friends. I made it.
Oh, Fred, man, I'm horrible at social media. Like, I know I tell people that, but I really am terrible. Like, I literally can't find things on there.
So bad.
I know, and messages, too. I really screwed up message. I didn't realize
Did he
that
message you?
well, no, like on emails and stuff. Like, because of the threads.
Did he email you?
No.
Oh.
And, no, let me finish. No, but I'm just bad with all this. But you sent me a message, and I don't know if it was on Instagram, which is Facebook. I can't find it, but you sent me something, and you were asking if I had a CD, and I wanted to, and I read that, but I wasn't sure. I can't read the CDs, like so I wasn't sure, and so anyway, I'm sorry, but it wasn't that I was ignoring you. It's that I'm incompetent when it comes to social media, so I apologize.
So he did message you?
He messaged me asking if I had the latest CD that he had out,
Okay.
and I wasn't sure because I had the CDs, but I wasn't sure what they were.
I'll look
and then I left, and then it was just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll look and try to get. Fred says, I wondered if I sent you the new album. Is the question. I'll look and I don't think so because it's been a little while and but I'll look and I'll message you back because I try to follow up with whatever. Fred says it's a 7-inch record. No, we have CDs.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
have a 7-inch record.
So
It sounds
I
crazy,
know,
man.
I'm curious.
Man, your life is so
I
interesting.
know he's like a rock star.
Going out with 7-inch records.
Nancy
That's
has
cool.
joined us and says, I love the glamorous hair. I'm going to assume that's to me. Thank you.
I mean, look. I mean, look at my coif.
No. It's for me.
I'm sure
It's
it
for
is.
me.
Yeah.
It's for me. Well, no, I just dyed, I just like dyed my roots. So I'm back to Khaleesi.
Khaleesi. But you were gonna put some pink in it, huh?
I am. I didn't get it. So I don't know. I'm so weird about my hair. I mean, I'm low maintenance, I guess I should say. Like, I don't ever do anything with it. John's always like, you should go get it professionally done. And my sister-in-law is like great and everything, but it's far away. And anyway, so I did my roots. It was a little brown. I mean, it didn't take completely because sometimes you have to do it twice. So I did it again, and then this morning, and so now I'm gonna add some pink to it.
Well,
It's gonna be
I
great.
know that you
Crazy.
don't like spending the money to get it professionally done and all that, but I really think if you want to, you should, like,
Lazy.
the way you do. But also think of it this way: now that we have a gallery, there's quite a few hair salon people
That's
that are
true.
coming in.
That's true.
So you go there, you get your hair done.
Mm-hmm.
They come to the bar and they visit, And
Yeah.
it's kind of like you're getting your hair done for free. I mean, everybody pays
It's all
everybody,
PR. It's all PR.
but you know, it's a bartering system basically.
This is true. This is true. I should.
You'll cut my hair and we'll sell you alcoholic beverages so you'll forget about having to, your work day.
There you go.
cut hair.
Yeah.
You know, it's a trade off.
Yeah, I do need to. I don't know. Eventually, I don't know.
So I'm not working on anything tonight, guys, and I apologize for that.
You do have like a print in the background that you're adding, texture to.
That's cool.
You know, that's pretty much
And a
it.
mural.
Oh,
that
and
I'm
then the
working on.
mural, the big
But-
old mural still there.
Yeah, and the stuff that I'm working on is up at the gallery right now, and but this Friday I'm looking forward to it because I'm going to be painting live to music, and I'm hoping people will come out and paint because that's the most fun. But if not, I'll have fun because I'll be painting. And,
Yep.
but man, Saturday is going to be a blast too. It's our first. But we did a drink and draw, and honestly, it was. I really thought that maybe 4 people would show up to it, and I mean, apart from us, maybe 4 other people, and we knew that Brian was coming for sure. So I thought maybe 3 other than Brian.
Yeah, it was a big success. It was awesome.
It was literally every seat in the place was taken. Like every seat, like even the seats that weren't at a table, and people had drawing boards on their lap. Which I was wondering. I wonder if we need to get more drawing boards, like small ones.
Yeah, maybe for the lounge areas.
Yeah, like for the sketch nights and stuff.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But it was so cool, guys. I mean, you guys know me. I'm such a geek. I'm such a nerd when it comes to art, and I'm really obsessed with it. And it really it makes me happy on a fundamental level whenever I hear people making art, like on the open mic nights. Like tomorrow's an open mic night, and you got these performers that are coming in, and I got to tell you that these open mic nights are a little different than anything I've seen. Maybe it's because we're in Denton and it's a performer kind of town with a lot of musicians, but these people coming in though are serious about like playing guitar. I mean, they're all really nice. It's not like they're mean, serious, like, I gotta play guitar, I gotta get away.
They're good at their craft.
Yeah, they're just really good at it,
Yeah.
and they're really interested in it, but it also really supportive. So if somebody gets up and they're not, they're new to guitar or singing, then they're all like, that's amazing, give it, they're real. It's a really, really supportive group, but it's just that the talent blows me away. I mean, it's just, honestly, it's like going to a free show every Wednesday, and you don't know what
I like
the
how
lineup's
it's like a
gonna be.
variety. Yeah, that's what I like honestly, I'm only there for a little bit of it because I've been doing the day bit and you've been kind of doing the night bit with this situation, but anytime I've been there, it's been fun because of the variety.
Yeah,
Like we had a guy come up and do comedy the other night.
Yeah, it was everything you wanted in amateur sort of comedy. Because you could tell he's working on his material. Equal parts like really awkward to being really, hey, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, and but the support system's there, which I think is fun. That's really cool. I have a question.
Yeah.
Sunday is Father's Day.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want for Father's Day? And then what is there some sort of artsy take on Father's Day? I'm curious if anybody out there has like a
If there's an artsy take on it? Boy,
yeah,
I don't know.
is there a craft? Is there something that dads like to do craft wise with their kids?
Maybe
Make a fishing pole? I don't even know.
maybe some wood burning.
Well, that's not a bad idea actually.
Something with fire and smoke and I don't know.
Well, I don't want to
don't
introduce
know.
fire to the but
I would like to see my dad. I want to see my dad soon and figure out something for Father's Day because he is the best dad in the world, and
what do you want for Father's Day?
I want some peace and quiet, dadgummit. No, I'm just kidding. No, actually.
Well, we want the
actually,
same thing, so let's just go in separate rooms.
Yeah, actually. Actually, I want the opposite. I just want to spend time with the family, and
Right on.
I think that would be amazing. Like that's what I've enjoyed the most since the gallery, is I really enjoy like our Mondays and Tuesdays because it's family time and we watch movies and I make dinner. And I try to make it a little bit better than normal, but everything's kind of crazy. So
Yeah.
But I just love that. Like it's just that's the best, and that's not something you can pick up at a store. But you know what I mean. So it's just like
That makes sense.
It's time.
Well,
you know?
Carla says build a birdhouse or feeder and decorate it. That's a great craft
That's
idea.
a really good idea, Carla.
Fred says that's what I want: a clean house and restful silence. Far too much to ask for. Sounds about right. I remember, what was it, like a few years ago? Jack and I did a craft for you. This might be kind of fun. Is you just get a brown paper bag and you fill it with like goodies, candy, whatever the dad likes. And then you fold it a certain way on the top, and then decorate a piece of paper like it's a tie. And like for you, I did for you, Jack did a paintbrush tie, and for your dad, we did like a regular tie on the brown paper bag. So
That's cool.
it's all looks like
Yeah,
a dad
that was
thing.
really cool.
It was pretty cute. That was pretty cute.
I wonder if there's something we come up with because we haven't really done. On Sundays we have a jam session, which has turned out to be a ton of fun. It's like an open mic but more relaxed, and so I don't know.
Yeah, we got to come up with something good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
so you got this mural behind you that you're working on. What? You know what? And you also have the collab like 12-inch painting.
yeah.
Do you have any thoughts about that?
No. Do we have it here though?
I mean, it's a 12-inch canvas. I don't.
No,
Oh,
I mean, we were gonna bring it here from the gallery. Do you know if
I
it's
don't
here?
know.
You remember if we brought it?
I have no idea.
Oh, you know what? We didn't bring it. I know where it is. It's
Is it
next to the other painting I was gonna bring.
Leaning against the wall.
It is.
So in our town, the UNT, one of the universities here in town, has a sort of gallery that's on the square, and it's called the Collab, and it obviously shows art, and they do all sorts of UNT related art stuff and community related art stuff. It's a really great place, and so they're doing a fundraiser, and they're inviting a bunch of people to come in and do a 12 by 12 little painting, and then I think they're auctioning all the paintings off at the end of the night or during the night or something, and so you have that coming up to do.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of curious because you don't usually ever paint that small and square, so I'm
Yeah,
really
that'd be
curious what this
weird.
composition's going to look like.
I know, that'd be cool. I have no idea though. I was thinking about that today, and I don't know. Next Friday, I think I'm going to be in Miami, aren't I?
Yes.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, Barbara joins us, says, hey, I couldn't find you, not on Facebook. That's weird. We're streaming to Facebook, right?
I mean,
As far as
let
you
me
know.
check the comments. Are the comments coming from Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Then we are then.
I don't
guess.
know. I don't know.
We
Weird.
should be. Sorry, Barbara. Hey, Barbara.
Hey.
By the way, oh man, I was talking to Jackie the other night because you're my favorite photographer, and I was saying how cool it'd be to have you come to an event and want to reach out for rates and stuff like that. But she said that the events though that we were going to be doing, they're nighttime events, so I don't know if that. Is
Yeah, I didn't know. I just,
Yeah.
I mean, like for example, the drag sketch that we're doing Saturdays 9 to 11. It would be great to have pictures of that, but I don't know if that's too late. You come from so far, so I don't. But
Yeah, that's funny. And then on the 18th of next month, we're having an art reception, and Dooley Hill's going to be there from
well, yes,
and
PBS.
Yeah, from PBS. And all.
Yeah.
It's for a yet to be named primetime show they're doing, but they're coming. They're doing a feature about my artwork, but they're coming, and we're going to be doing an art show that night, and so that'll be really neat. He'll be here, and I don't know if y'all know who Dooley Hill is, but I'm a huge nerd. Like I love Psych, and that's what I know him from. He's been in a lot of stuff since then. He does like a lot of stage things where he's like this dancer and does stuff, but what I know him from is Psych, where he plays Gus, and he's like the sidekick to Sean and the psychic detective, and he's not really psychic, and it's a ton of fun.
I'm gonna be starstruck. I'll be honest.
I know. And whenever they said like the PBS said, "Oh, we want to do it. Like we have a new primetime show. We want to do a feature." I was like, "Oh, that sounds really cool." And they're like, "Oh, and the host is Dooley Hill."
You're like, what?
And I was like, "What?" Because they're like, "Oh, do you know who he is? Do I know who he is?" It's gonna be hard for me not to feel his skull.
I loved him on the Cosby Show.
Yeah, if you know the show, I don't know, but it'd be really cool to have cool photos of that, and we have that sketch night coming up this Saturday, and
Yeah.
just stuff. But it's all evening
Well,
stuff.
Barbara
that-
says, I have a shoot on Saturday, and even the 10 o'clock end is pushing it. LOL. So
Yeah.
I think it's too late to like come all the way to Denton and then go back to Dallas and stuff. But I mean, when we have day ones, we're gonna do a lot of like day artsy stuff with the drink and draws and all that. We'll do day ones, and then we are gonna hit you up because we want some photographic evidence. Owen joins us, says, "Hi John, I saw your TikTok too sexy dance. Funny."
Did I do? Oh.
Did I do one? Remember when you were modeling our t-shirts?
Oh my gosh. Did I go? Gosh. Thanks, Owen. Man, I don't TikTok really. I need to.
Well, he
Somebody
says,
was in the gallery the other day saying like, you got to get your TikTok game on.
man, it's exhausting. This is exhausting. Owen says, "I gave you a shout out. I hope you get some followers." Thank you. Thanks for sharing anything.
Thank you very much.
On that end, I'll tell you, man, this social media, and you've been the one doing it pretty much, is exhausting. It's exhausting. I
It's hard.
I won't even like make it over to TikTok. I don't
Yeah.
even know. There's got to be a way to like streamline this.
Well,
I mean, there's got to be
I
AI.
think it's called hiring a PR person.
You're right. I think AI and PR people.
Yeah, but that sounds expensive. All of that.
This is true. This is true.
Hey,
Yeah, Owen says you were modeling your shirt, plugging Yellow Dog.
Oh my gosh, that was embarrassing. Yeah.
Whatever, you were working it, babe.
Working it. Working something.
Well, we could play a little trivia.
That would be good. Yeah. And
What?
sorry, and sorry guys, I'm not paying tonight. Everything is at the gallery. We have a lot of stuff planned at the gallery this week. It's gonna be so much fun, and all my stuff's up there because I've been painting up there, but except for the mural and the different things I got going on here, but
You know what would be fun is to do you painting on the mural as like one of the live stream nights. It would be weird because you don't normally paint that big on the live stream, but it would be fun.
yeah.
The
that
other
would be cool.
thing, the other thing that's going to change a little bit, guys, just to give everybody a heads up, is that we are going to start opening the bar on Tuesdays in July. I think on the 11th. So the live stream will look very different.
Might have to move to a different day or time too.
Well, yeah, we could do that, definitely. I was talking to Todd. You had stepped out of the room, and I was talking to him, and he actually suggested before I even did live streaming the poetry night.
oh yeah, so
But who knows?
yeah, so on Tuesdays we're gonna start doing poetry reading, poetry slam, lit night, songwriting, all that, anything lit, anything written on Tuesday nights at the gallery. And we've been holding off opening the gallery on Tuesdays because,
Sleep.
well, that, and I wanted it to be a lit night. I thought that'd be a great night. So, but we wanted to do it right. And we're so lucky, like, Todd is just amazing when it comes to lit stuff. Well, a lot of stuff, but lit stuff. And so we're going to have this amazing lit night, and we're going to do every week. And that could be really cool. I'm not sure if it'll work for, like, the way we do our streams or
I don't know.
I don't know. It'd be like, because we get up here in Banner and we play games and stuff. And
I don't know. Fred says, "I'm so glad you guys are here. It really helps me relax and unwind." Well, I appreciate that tremendously. And, like, believe me, Tuesdays for us, I think, is like a regroup session. Like, it's like a get back to our roots, hang out with some friends online and stuff. So
yeah,
it's I don't want it to go away by any means. It just may look a little different, but I still want that, like, connection with everybody.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Might
so
need to move to a different time.
What does that look like?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because that's the thing. Like, I feel like this is now like it's the Yellow Dog gallery, Facebook and Instagram or whatever, blah 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 socials, and but this though, I mean, and this goes on the gallery page, and but to me, like, it's not so much about promoting the gallery or anything like that, obviously, but it's about it's about hanging out with friends and stuff. I mean, that's what it was through COVID, and that's, I mean, I don't know.
Well, and honestly,
Just
like,
hanging out with some friends,
yeah, it definitely is. And I mean, spitballing here, brainstorming or whatever, but it can look very different night. I don't know, but for example, like, Fred is like a Patreon supporter, so, like, what does that look like if there's like just a Patreon group, you know? I mean, like, is there like an online get together for just that where we all kind of hang out?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Everybody's
So-
gonna pay us money to hang out on the Patreon.
No, but I mean, like,
You want to be my friend?
You know, maybe it's just it'll just look different. It'll just
Yeah,
look
yeah.
different.
But you know, why don't we need? And also you can do free stuff on Patreon as well.
Yeah.
But the Patreon streams from YouTube. So I mean, if we did that, we could just do it YouTube on a different time
Yeah.
and make
Yeah,
it
well-
private, or doesn't have to be private. Yeah, but I mean, yeah. But
We'll figure it out. We'll let
Yeah,
everybody
we'll
know well in
figure it-
advance.
But
That'd
also,
be
it
great.
could get much cooler too, because we're setting. I think we might set up for a sketch and draw on Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to broadcast. We might if everything works great, but I'm not planning on it. Where everything,
Working great.
it's a lot of moving parts. But in our gallery, it's really split in half. So there's 2 rooms. So we might have models in each room, and they're all dressed up as drag kings and everything. So we'll have a small stage a very small stage in the front room, and the back stage sort of has the back room has kind of a little setup for like a little area that's very picturesque and perfect for somebody modeling. And we might set up a camera and stream it so that we can stream it to the other TVs in the place. And we could just like hit the go live button, and then we're live. But the only thing with that is that,
Will we get kicked off because of music?
well, yeah, for music and also for it would just be live, and we wouldn't necessarily be chatting with anybody. So
Yeah, that's true.
So-
One thing to think about that though, this is a little, but it would be kind of nice for the models that are modeling if there was a way to like Venmo them tips if people are online drawing them as well.
oh yes, we should get all that set up.
Yeah,
first.
anyway, that's a whole bigger conversation. Carla says, Wendell told me about a storytelling night he went to, might fit with poetry night.
Oh my goodness,
So
yes.
what I believe she's talking about is the Moth Hour.
Oh yeah. Tell us about it.
So I love the Moth Hour. It's a podcast. It's an NPR.
Oh, while you're saying that, let me check the green beans real quick.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Anyway,
I
so
smell something as well.
if you guys haven't heard of the Moth Hour, it's a podcast. They do it on NPR on like Saturday nights at 7 or 8 or 9 or something. Anyway, it's people get up on stage and they could have just walked in off the street depending on where this happens. There are like stages to it. If you come and you present and you're really good at it, then you move on to the next stage of this, and then there's like a big Moth Hour of some sorts. Anyway, John's uncle went to one of these and told his story on this stage and was met with rave reviews, just absolutely fantastic, and instantly he moved on to like the next Moth Hour. So I would love to host anything like that. It would be phenomenal. The moth situation though is like a huge deal. Like you have to have like a little mini kind of like theater for that.
Yeah.
But that's the idea.
But
like
storytelling, yeah, we could.
the storytelling, that is definitely the idea. Like with like, we'll have poetry lit night. People can come up and, I mean, that can look like anything. It really, we're open to it all. So it would be awesome. Fred says, it don't matter what day it is, just hanging with a community of artists after spending the day in corporate world is tremendously enjoyable.
Man, yeah,
Awesome.
Fred, man, I wish you lived closer, man.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad that Tuesday's not your only night to hang out.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'd hate to do this on a night that you can't hang out. But we'll let everybody know, because if anything, we'll start streaming more, and then we'll definitely keep our core sort of like everybody's hanging out. We do this trivia, whatever this looks like, but we're all chatting, and it's like one of my favorite nights. So, and Robin says, "Hello, loves. I got my print of the Mad Hatter today. Absolutely love it."
Oh,
Yay.
Robin, it's going to be a king this Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man, hey.
So Chevy Nova
Chevy
is
Nova's in the
gracing us
house.
with his presence, and will be one of the sketch models. So thanks, Robin. It's gonna be fun. I'm
Thank
excited.
you so much, Robin. Man, I can't wait for that. It's gonna be so much fun. It'll be yeah. I don't know. We'll chat and stuff. I'm so curious what you want to do, and any questions or anything.
She won't, Vogue, obviously.
Well, I mean, Robin's got a range though.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be
I mean,
great.
it's been everything from cowboys to gangsters. I don't know what's
I
gonna
know,
show up.
right?
Yeah.
Well, she says, I'm stoked. It will be a blast. And then Brian just signed on and said, Jackie, did you get your hair did?
Which Brian?
Oh, Kacharsky.
Oh, the Kacharsky.
The Kacharsky. No, it always looks like this. You don't pay attention to me. Anyway, I dyed it. Yes, I did my roots. Let's address this. Jackie has dyed her roots.
Jackie is a natural blonde, but she wasn't born blonde enough for her liking.
Well, I'm like a dirty
is headed
blonde.
towards the Khaleesi route, and one of these days I'm going to catch her with a pet iguana trying to ride it or something. Hey, the mother dragon.
Whatever gets me a dragon, I'm down. I think, though, Brian, you're joining the party late, but I'm going to put some pink in it. It's going to be crazy. I don't even know.
It's going to be beautiful.
He says, "Oh, girl, I know what those roots look like." Yeah. We don't need to go into detail. Anyway, I mean, honestly, like if I let it go long enough, like I'll be honest, we're all getting a little old here, and
Hey,
the roots, the roots aren't as dark as they used to be because they're kind of silver.
oh,
Little
really?
Oh,
I wonder if I need to get a haircut because it's been a bit. I don't know if I need to let it grow a little bit longer, like get it long, or get or either that or get it back, on the side.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You look really good with like a mild high and tight, not super high and tight, but you look good when it's short on the sides and it's like you got kind of almost that length on the top.
Yeah.
I mean, you look good all the time, but
oh, thanks.
I like that haircut.
That was a good
That's
save.
funny.
I like that. There was a work of a pro there. You see them? They're sitting there. They're cutting towards the sideline, right at the very end. It's a spin. It's with. They're inbounds.
Yeah. Fred says, "Looking good, Jack. Thank you." And Karen says, "Have you ever thought of like a ruby jewel toned red?"
Ooh.
Have you, John? Have you?
Every day.
Every day. I went red once.
Whoa.
And your dad hated it.
Oh gosh, I don't remember. I remember Dad hating it, but I don't remember.
He has something against redheads. That's the deal. It wasn't really even about how it looked on me. It was like he hates the look of red hair, I guess.
Somebody, well, I don't know, like
it was an ex, did him wrong. I don't even know.
Yes, I don't
even know, but it was the
not
minute.
His favorite.
I don't even think he saw me, and it was talked about in a text, and he was like, "Oh God." But I think I look okay with red hair or a pinkish whatever red hair. I mean, like, 'cause I have blue eyes, so usually that goes well with it. But
yeah, no, I think you should do whatever you want. Like, go crazy. Put pink, purple, lavender.
Yeah.
You own a gallery and
the
work in art. I mean,
the only color that goes
just
right.
don't do face tattoos.
Aw.
I mean,
can't
you
do
could,
face
but
tattoos?
huh?
I can't do face tattoos.
Well, I mean, you can, but I mean, I don't know if that's the best
Well,
look.
Owen says, an art commission that he's got an art commission that I'm working on, a family that I met through the Cleveland Sight Center, whose youngest son wants me to paint a portrait of the son and his two older brothers. That's cool.
That's awesome, man.
Way to go, Owen. Good luck. Portraits are hard.
They are. Yeah, portraits are it's a sticky situation because especially like when it's more than one person. Because you'll get one or two of the people looking right, and then there's always that one. You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What is it with this person's face? I can't get it.
I know,
right.
it's like you'll get the other two perfect, and then that one you're just like working on for like, 75% of the time because it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's do some trivia.
I just need to be a better artist, man.
You need to tell me what genre, or somebody out there, what genre of trivia are we doing?
Could do general.
What?
General?
Oh,
I was trying to do it like Puss in Boots, but it didn't come out very good. It just sounded like a Basma. Harold! It's like, oh, he's got a smoker's cough. He's got a smoker's cough, and he doesn't even smoke.
Wheezing over there.
Yeah, it's terrible to huff and puff and wheeze the way I do, and I don't even smoke.
Oh, Fred says, yeah, let John paint your hair. That would be a project.
Yeah.
That sounds, no,
Let's do it.
not at all. That's
I'm
not
down.
a good
We can
idea.
do it
I'm
right
sorry,
now.
Fred. That's not a good idea.
I've got every color. Some of it's going to stick on hair.
When I was like, the first time I was going to do my own hair, like bottle dye my own hair, you were like, I'll help, and I was like, okay, cool, because it's difficult. It's not easy to dye your own hair, and so I was like, yeah, babe, all right, let's do this, and I've gotten my hair done. I've seen how they do it, so I kind of have an understanding like how you part it, what you have to do, and this and that, and I'll be honest, you're a hot mess. I mean.
Well, I've never dyed
like,
hair. That was the first time I ever dyed hair in my life.
So I was like,
no idea.
I think like 10 minutes in, I was like, I'm good. I think I got this. Like, don't worry about it. It's cool. I appreciate you trying that. That's sweet.
Yeah, I kind of messed it up a little bit.
I mean, my hair came out okay, but.
Well, you had to go back and fix it, I think, a little.
It's all good. Owen says, thanks. Yes, I'm learning though. And Fred says, my lungs are fine. So. There.
Well, I'm jealous.
Okay. You want to do general?
We could. I'm down for anything.
All right, I've clicked on what's happening.
Oh.
Okay. You're a nerd. You should know this.
Oh.
According to the saying, when should you make hay? When there is a red sky, when the sun shines, when the cat's away, when the cow comes home.
When the sun shines?
I don't know. Is this like a farmer thing? You do it while the weather's good?
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
Like, yeah, when things are good, like when things are you get things done. When things are good, you make the best. Like you make the best of it. Like
I feel like it should rhyme though.
I mean, you don't sit on your laurels or whatever. Like, when things are going good, like, you don't stop. You keep going. Like, you make hay. Go, go, go.
Okay. Well,
it's kind of like with art. Like, it's like if you get gigs and you're like, oh, you don't really want to turn anything down because you don't know if,
I mean, it makes sense. I just feel like it's odd because it doesn't rhyme. I feel like it should rhyme.
But none of them really rhyme.
Well,
no.
when the cat's away.
Oh. We'll make hay when the cat's away.
That doesn't make any sense either. Okay, the general consensus is when the sun shines. Let's give it a try. All right, good job, guys.
Yay, we're a smart group.
Okay, what was the first line of products sold by Amazon.com?
Oh.
DVDs.
Integrity.
Yeah.
They sold their integrity.
DVDs, cars, books, luggage.
Books. Which is weird, because I remember when they were a bookseller.
Yeah, vaguely, yes. Books.
And they sold them so cheap that it was driving the bookstores out of business.
Yeah.
But you have to admire the foresight, though, saying, them like, you know what, we don't really need to make a profit here. We'll pay our bills, but we'll be able to endure, and we'll get a market.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, this next one. The names of 2 items of clothing originated in the Crimean War. Which ones?
Oh, really?
Anorak and Khmer? Bandana and hot pants.
all armies should be forced to wear hot pants.
Yes. Balaclava and cardigan. Scarf and suspenders. I feel like it should be balaclava and cardigan. I think
you're right, but bandana and hot pants sounds amazing.
I mean, I wish. I wish it was bandana and hot pants.
Man. It sounds like a ABBA infused music video.
It's their new clothing line.
Be like the Civil War, but the soundtrack's ABBA. That's what it'd be like.
That's terrible. All right, let's give it a try.
Gray.
All right, yay!
Yay!
Okay, Jean-Paul Sartre. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that.
Sartre.
Sartre
Is that right?
is most associated with what ism? Behaviorism, existentialism, skepticism, or cubism? Don't get this wrong.
Oh, gosh.
I feel like I should know this, and I don't.
I know, I do too. I know it's not cubism.
Right.
Um,
I mean, maybe existentialism.
yeah, I'm thinking existentialism too. I was wondering about skepticism a little bit, but I don't think it's skepticism that time. I think because in the behavior, was what's his name? I think let's do it. Let's
Okay.
go with that. Oh my gosh! Oh, I can't think.
Oh, we got it.
Yay!
Yay.
So far, we're doing good, guys.
Okay. Don't pick the prickly pear by the paw. Which Disney song?
Oh, hold it. Don't pick the prickly pear by the paw.
Yeah.
Okay, paw. It's gonna be an animal.
Yes, which Disney song?
I'm thinking. I don't know. Go ahead. Okay, I was thinking something with a bear, but I think I might have thought that rhymes with pear. Prickly pear, prickly bear. I don't know. It's that way.
Can you name the movie?
The one with the kid.
Oh my god.
there was cartoons. There was
The one with talking animals.
yeah, they are. Yeah, it was the one with
Yeah,
the
that
talking
one. That's
animal.
it. That's it.
It's the one with the. Is it the Jungle Book?
Well, I mean, I don't know 100%, but that would be my guess. These are the song choices.
Oh yeah, choices. We get choices. Good.
Under the Sea, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, The Bare Necessities, or Chim Chimachari.
Well, B is the title of your sex tape. As is C.
As is C. Jeez. All right, you think it's C?
Sorry, I made myself
I like it. You think that's so funny.
I made myself laugh. Yeah, I think it's the bare necessities.
I mean, all of those could be titles.
That just changed that whole song for me. The bare necessities.
Could be like a romance novel.
Yeah. Bounce. Wow. That sounded more like a Seinfeld episode than a bounce. Wow.
All right,
I've been watching too much Seinfeld here lately.
You think it's Bare Necessities?
I do. And it's not Under the Sea because you don't have prickly pears under the sea.
That's it. We got it. Yay. Okay, which of these words was invented by William Shakespeare?
Ooh.
Laughable, laptop, lasered, lasagna.
With leisures.
Well,
Well, it's got to be laughable, surely. What a great name to invent. I mean a word, to invent if he had done that.
I want to come up with a word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You think it's laughable?
I think so.
That's the general consensus.
Lasers.
It's not lasagna.
No,
I
Garfield
think
came
Garfield
up with that
came
one.
up with that. You're funny. So, okay. Laughable.
What if it's laptop, but it meant something completely different? It was like a little desk. A little desk that you have, a little writing desk.
See?
I bet it's laughable because they don't usually go that deep on these things.
Okay.
But wouldn't that be awesome?
Oh, we got it. Oof.
Woo, look at us.
Whew, that was stressful.
Man,
Okay.
so far we're doing really well.
Okay. Fidel
Groupthink,
Castro.
Groupthink.
Huh?
Groupthink.
Yes. We're smarter together. Fidel Castro was president of which country?
Cuba. I think everybody knows that.
Spain, Cuba, Belize, British Honduras. So, Cuba?
Yeah.
Final answer?
That's pretty easy.
Very good. That was pretty easy. Who played Colonel Nathan Jessup in a 1992 military drama? There's a title clue here. It's Not Many Fine Guys.
Not many fine guys.
No. The
Not
title
many fine
clue
guys.
is Not Many Fine Guys.
Not many fine guys. Not many fine guys.
Yeah.
Like. What does this mean? What does that mean? It's like is it about them being handsome? Like they're fines? Where is it?
What's another word for not many?
Few?
Yes.
So few handsome people?
What's another word for, what's a positive word for fine?
I mean, do you know the answer?
Yeah, no, well, yes.
Oh,
But I'm trying to walk you through the title clue because this is funnier than the answer.
I mean,
What's another word for guys?
dudes?
The opposite of female.
Dudette? Dude, man?
Men.
Men?
Few.
Few men?
What?
Man?
Few good men.
Oh, a few good men.
So
Oh.
who played Colonel Nathan Jessup in a 1992 military drama? The title clue was Not Many Fine Guys.
Oh.
Few good men.
Oh, that's brilliant. You were so smart.
Thank you. Brad Pitt, Will Smith, Jack Nicholson, or George Clooney.
I haven't felt that lost in a while.
I'm stranded.
The truth is, I couldn't handle the truth. I couldn't handle it.
All right,
I guess Jack
Yeah.
Nicholson, but that's funny because when I said that, I was thinking Patrick Swayze, because he was in what's that called? You know, where on TV where they'll have it's a movie that'll last several nights. But he was in the North.
like
and the
a
South.
series.
Yeah, like a mini-series sort of
Really?
thing. Yeah, he actually was in one of those. And
Oh,
so when it said not many fine guys, I thought, oh, an attractive person, and way back then, I thought, oh, maybe it's Patrick Swayze. But I didn't think of it the way you did. I was thinking about it this time. Okay.
All right, Jack Nicholson. It was okay. According to the old saying, it takes two to what?
Litigate.
Tango, succeed, agree, achieve.
Litigate.
Yes.
Deathmatch. I don't know. Well, tango.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy one.
I always want to learn how to tango. We kind of learned a little bit once.
Yeah. Okay, which of these is now the only active volcano on mainland Europe?
Oh, hold it. Okay.
Yeah.
I think. Ooh.
Okay, you got Etna, Lordarello, Mount Vesuvius, Stromboli. I feel like it should be
If
Stromboli.
Laudarello went up, it just seems like it would just spit out like Crisco or something, doesn't it? Like, just.
Well, I mean,
It's all lard.
I feel like Strombolia. Like, I want it to be that.
Yeah, I think it's Vesuvius.
Oh, that's not exciting at all.
Oh yeah.
You've done a painting of that, though.
Yeah. One day that painting might be inaccurate because the mountain would have blowed up, and there'll be like a painting of a mountain that used to be there.
But the painting you did was of it when it erupted,
Yeah, but if it
right?
blows up again, it'll change.
Oh, I'm confused. Okay.
It's like it's like pictures of Mount St. Helens before it blew up.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Well, that's interesting. All right. Okay. Moving on. So you think it's Mount Vesuvius?
Yeah,
Really?
Stromboli's kind of sounds delicious.
I know. I'm hungry. Okay.
I'm thinking it's Etna or Mount Vesuvius, but I think it's Vesuvius.
Oh, it is. Oh, good. Yay. Oh, we got 100 people.
Yay! Well, because there was talk about the people. There's a bunch of people that live at the base of it. Now again, and it's still active. So it might. What's going to happen? And the consensus is like bad things are going to happen if it. Unless they can learn. Predict it.
People will die.
Yeah. So, but hopefully. But it would be huge. I mean, it's just it's a huge city. So suddenly, like, if it's about to go.
Yeah.
I mean, just imagine logistics having to move an entire city, of people.
For real.
But
That didn't sound easy.
yeah. Well, that was fun. We got 100, huh?
I'm feeling pretty smart tonight.
Yeah, me too,
A
man.
little buzzed. A little smart.
No, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. There you
It's
go.
a good feeling. You made pesto.
I did. I made
I'm
homemade
excited about
pesto
this.
with basil that we grew in our very own garden. And I'm going to grill some chicken thighs and make pesto chicken thighs. I have country green beans in there. That's why I had to run off really earlier. It smelled good, but I smelled something that smelled different, and I want to make sure the beans are okay. So we're having that.
Thank goodness, because if it was me, they'd be burned.
And then I'm making spaghetti for you and Jack, I think, too, along with that.
That'll be yummy.
Which was an addition that I wasn't anticipating, but Jack's like, spaghetti. I was like, all right.
I mean, yeah. He's on a health...
He's on a health kick?
Well, I would say he's on a
spaghetti.
boy version of a health kick where he's like protein powder and carb loading. And I'm like, well, whatever, dude. Just make sure you work out because otherwise you're on a getting heavier kick. Okay? Let's be honest. I'm living the dream. Okay, Fred says, wow, I did terrible.
But all of us together, we pulled through.
Yes.
And as a team friendship.
Team friendship.
we did well.
Anyway, all right, so I want to thank everybody for joining us. It was fun. We're going to do it again next Tuesday. Same time, same place. Like, share, subscribe, the whole spiel. And then we will let everybody know what this is going to eventually turn into and look like when, I don't know, when we start opening the bar on Tuesdays. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, guys, so. And if y'all have any, suggestions or ideas, let us know, because I definitely don't want it to go away, and won't go away, and want to make it better, like more interesting. Where we can all hang out, but then maybe there's like other things going on too. Instead of just playing trivia all the time, there might be like we could do poetry, where we have a reading going on, or models, or different things, so that so it could be a lot of fun. But I don't want to lose this, so that's
not
important.
at all. Well, Lori has joined us and says, Jackie, I sent my son Star Trek wine. He loves it.
Oh,
I mean, awesome.
that's brilliant.
Yeah, I have some Star Trek wine, and I've only opened one bottle of my entire collection because I'm like, I save it for like the major events. I mean, major events. So I'm glad he enjoyed it.
Like all my other wine bottles are empty. Oh no.
No.
And break glass in case of emergency. You gotta get the Star Trek wine. Now,
I will say they have a ton of new Star Trek wines. They're more like just different beverages. I mean, they're alcoholic beverages, but I want the entire collection. But it's like $600 for the entire collection, so I haven't done that. But Randy says I have Star Trek cologne.
Nice.
Yes, you do, and it smells good. I remember you were when we went out to dinner. That was fun. Isn't it? It's called like Kirk or something, or oh wait, no, Tiberius. He just said it, Tiberius.
Tiberius. That's a good name.
And Lori says he won't open it. Speaking of the Star Trek wine, I will say, eventually he should, because I there are some wines I think that just don't stay good over time, and that might be one of them. I don't know.
Well, it's funny with wines because of course there's some wines that are better if you let it age in the bottle, and there's others that will just go bad. Like they're made to be drunk within a year or two.
Yeah.
And I mean that's just the kind of wine they are in. But also you can always keep the bottle. So even if you drink the wine, it's the bottle that's kind of cool and collectible too. And
and you can get like stoppers that have a battery on top, and it like has lights all inside of it, so it can be like a decorative piece. She says, OMG, this is going to cost me. I will say, if you go online again and look at all the Star Trek wines, the bottles are super cool. They're not just wine bottles. They're like Romulan, sort of like twisted, weird, crazy bottles. And
that's cool.
Anyway, Nancy says, then it makes good vinegar. Yes, if some of them just don't age well with time.
Yeah. Hey, Nancy.
Lori says he loves the bottle. And Fred says, I had a Star Wars BMX when I was a kid and had a Darth Vader number plate. Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes. I like that it's both. You can live in both worlds. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not. I wish I did.
That sounds like a cool bike. I had a yellow dirt duster bike when I was a kid, but I had a little grip on it, so when you would twist it, it would make a motorcycle sound. They're just like.
That's cool.
But it was all mechanical, so it
That's
was
cool.
it's pretty digital and stuff. So it was just. So whenever you go take it off some sweet jumps,
Sweet
you
jumps.
can prelude it with a cool motorcycle sound.
That's awesome.
That way everybody knows you mean business.
I had my very first bike with training wheels was a Spider-Man bike, which is funny because Spider-Man's not my favorite character now. I don't remember if he was then. I don't know. And then my next bike was like a pink Huffy bike that with the banana like seat, the big fat. Anyway, that was fun.
I had a Spider-Man story with a children's bike. Whenever I was a kid, they made these little Spider-Man kit things. You know where Spider-Man's supposed to put out webs.
Yeah.
They had this stuff that you could wear. It was like a wristband thing. It had this like little gel pack thing that put out stringy, sticky stuff, and it wasn't very good. But you could try to make spider webs with it, but it wouldn't work. And there was a girl that lived next door, and she had her bike outside. So I was gonna play a joke on her and put all this make it out in my head. It was gonna be all these cobwebs going all over it. But it was just little sticky strands, and she came out and just like just knocked it off and just pedaled away. It wasn't.
She's like, "What spider got on my bike?"
It's like it wasn't anything. It's like
That's funny.
I made a terrible Spider-Man.
Well, Fred says, ha ha, sweet. The 80s were rad. And Lori says, Jackie, it's your fault that I know about the Star Trek wine. LOL. Who? It's a slippery slope, that all the Star Trek stuff. I mean, I would break the bank on that, but John has to keep me in check. And Lori says, my bike was Evel Knievel.
Ooh.
You would be so jelly.
I would. I had all the Evel Knievel stuff.
Man, John was a fan.
Yeah. Man.
Nerd. Do you have any of those old... You don't... Like, your parents don't have any of those old toys, right?
A little bit.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right.
Well, I had like the crank thing. Like you had his motorcycle and you could crank it up. And then you'd stop and it would shoot off. And you'd have him on there with his little plastic helmet. Like, he's just barely hanging on.
He's already deformed from the accident he's about to have.
Yeah. From all the watermelons you've ran him through and different things.
Yes.
Oh, good time. And I had his RV. And
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
it's awesome.
Well, Lori says, me too. Evel Knievel was the fave.
And I had G.I. Joe from way back in the day where, I mean, I think it was pre-me. Like, it was pretty, like, I think I probably got it at a flea market or something. But it was a bigger doll, and he actually had a felt beard.
I
Like,
mean,
it wasn't like the G.I. Joe that you in the 80s were, but it was like the original.
Yeah.
That thing would have been worth something.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it wasn't all together, it got it at a flea market. It's just...
Do you know why he has a scar in his face?
Cause he's awesome.
You're so funny. Because he is awesome. But it's a way to get around the like copyright aspect of him. So I did a paper back in the day about Barbie and G.I. Joe and the gender deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a issue with I forget the company couldn't like make money on it in some aspect if they didn't have something that made him different than a generic toy that went through customs or something like that. I forget how it was. And so they added a scar to his face, so then he was a different doll than just like the standard, what looks like. Cause I mean, if you look at a G.I. Joe doll, he is just a straight, humanoid, almost Ken doll.
Yeah.
And it might have been, I don't know if it was attached to the fact that Ken already exists. I don't remember anyway. It's been years since I wrote that. But the scar was added so that they could get around the trademark issue.
Well, that's really cool.
Something like that. Anyway, it's fascinating. Well, all right, guys. It's been fun. Join us next Tuesday. We'll do it all over again. Trivia. John might actually paint.
I hope so. Yeah, that'd be good.
We'll fill you in on all the fun activities and see you then. Sounds awesome.
Yeah, I still don't know how to end the show. So here's our Patreon supporters, and thank you guys so much for doing that. It really does mean a lot, and we need to show the Patreon people some love, sweetheart.
Yeah.
But for right now, bye bye. Here we go. Thanks
thanks again, guys. I want to say really fast. Fred said I had a bunch of He-Man stuff. Too bad hindsight. Man, He-Man was the jam back in the day. I remember I was obsessed with She-Ra. Obsessed with She-Ra. So I get it. And then Lori says, have a great night, guys, and thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like the new He-Man cartoon. I could never get over his haircut. So it's hard for me to get into He-Man when I was a kid.
Yeah, you've mentioned that. I mean, but I was like, really, like, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't really like wrapped up in his hair. I mean,
but then I like MacGyver and he had a mullet, so there's just some talent.
Yeah, that's questionable.
I know.
But,
Well, have a great night, guys.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. See you next
Bye-bye.
week.